All right, Mikko from the Biohacking Center. Today we have a little juice going on over here. Jana, how is it going today?
All good.
All good. All right. So we got a little juice base. So what we have probably here is some ginger, some celery, some cucumbers, maybe a little turmeric, carrots, and that's basically made the base for the juice we're gonna do. So this is basically the start of the meal for the day, and I will explain what else I put into the juice and why. And so let's see what we have here. Let's go into this kind of. So here's a high quality olive oil from Gourmet Bazaar. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in here, and this is again more about what I do and how I use this, and obviously I'm also aware of that that there can be a lot of different sort of ways of doing this. Some may be better than others. So what we had here was some hemp oil from Foodine and little pumpkin seed oil here from Foodine. So put a little oil. So first we got some oils. Then I have a little Reishi Spore oil. Reishi Spore. So this is basically a base of good oils. I've been experimenting with more and more some oils for my diet, different ones. So this is some Reishi Spore oil. Obviously this is a very high quality and very sort of concentrated Reishi. So if you haven't heard about Reishi, I recommend highly for you to check it out. It has that's some product for sure when you take it that I personally feel as if I calm down or relax, can have sort of, when I do my creative work, it gets me into this kind of nice frame of mind to sort of visualize what you want from your projects and life and so forth. And then from Reishi Spore oil, there is this, I've talked about this product before, is this Buckminster Fullerene olive oil with the C60 molecule in it. If you haven't heard of Buckminster Fullerene, if you haven't read his books, I recommend checking it out. So just a little bit of that. It has just a funny experiments they done with some rats. And if you haven't checked out, we'll link to another video that I made about that product right there. And whether that's true, again, who knows? You know, who knows? But it seems like I don't see any necessarily harmful negative risks of trying it a little bit. So with that said, this is just more for fun to add that in there. And then maybe placebo. I think I live to 3000, I get close to it, who knows. And then what we have is a little bit of Mega Hydrate from Dr. Patrick Flanagan. I'll put a couple of those in here. If you haven't heard about Mega Hydrate, I highly recommend you check out. Very interesting product, and see if it's something for you. And again, like, you know, with all of this stuff that I do, I want to just clarify that I don't necessarily even recommend you doing this, what I do. I recommend you to do your own research, make your own decisions, search, try to find differing opinions. And talking about differing opinions, I just had a little argument on a Facebook group. I was linked to this picture with a friend of mine, David Wolf, who does another product of his, Ormus Gold. And what I find interesting is that people don't realize that just because I have friends, like I consider David, Tommy Kokko, who was linked to the picture, as my friends, doesn't mean that I necessarily agree with everything that my friends say, for example. I mean, you can be my friend and disagree with me about some things. Where I find that people somehow seem to sort of want to only have friends who validate their own pre-existing thoughts and beliefs about something. I find it much more fascinating to also have friends who I don't necessarily agree with everything about. But I can still consider them friends, I can still respect their thoughts, I can still sort of evaluate whether their advice would be something for me, and I think that makes a much richer life for you than simply having friends who you completely agree with everything that they say and do and so forth. And so with that said, what I'm saying is that just because, for example, there are people that I don't disagree, doesn't mean on certain things, doesn't mean that they could also have a lot of valuable, really high quality good information like David Wolf. So with that said, let's see what else we have here. So next, then usually after I put some oils, then sometimes I'll put a little bit of collagen into the mix, just a little bit of that, then little Shilajit. This is an interesting herb. So put a little bit of Shilajit from India, from Fooding. Kudos to Fooding, bringing good stuff to Finland, doing a good work, I think. And then I have some green powder. This is a mix of all kind of different powders, green powders. So I put a little bit of green powders. Of course, greens are said to cleanse your body, said to help with your energy levels, to get some good high quality nutrients. Like Chlorella is said to have lots of minerals, nutrients, one of the most nutrient dense foods in the world. Also from Fooding, from Korea it's originally coming from. And talking about nutrients, there is another product I have been using for a while. It's a marine phytoplankton, so this is also said to be highly nutrient dense. So whole idea with this juice is then to have different oils going into your body and making it very nutrient dense. So even though it's not so many calories even in there, highly packed with a lot of good nutrients in it. So with that said, usually I still use a little bit of few different things, but for this one let's add a little bit of ginger. So we have a little ginger. This is more maybe for taste even, but it has some effects for your body also. And then a little bit more for the taste, little cayenne pepper. So this is a little cayenne pepper extract. And then I take this with some vitamin D. Maybe we'll try with natural stack serotonin. Then Marsvin super minerals from John. So really load up with nutrients and minerals because like I said, for a while now I've been experimenting with this once a day meal thing. So this is sort of the start of it. If you have any questions, comment below, ask me some questions. Whatever comes to mind, we'll link all the products into the comment section so you can find more information about it, all the people we talked about. So also make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel now where a lot of these videos go as well, like our Biohacking Center Finland Facebook page. Just come follow along and see what's going on. There's a lot more that's in store for you. So with that said, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you again tomorrow.